Have you ever had sex or intercourse and it wasn't very comfortable, but yet generally it is pretty comfortable? What is going on with that? I'm Lauren O'Hayan. Nice to talk to you. So today we are talking about why is sex uncomfortable and why you probably don't need to panic about it. Sex, intercourse, can be uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Reason number one, in no particular order. Reason number one, where you are in your hormonal journey for the month, right? At your cervix, believe it or not, your cervix doesn't just stay planted in place. It actually moves up and down your entire cycle. In fact, your entire vaginal ecology and environment, geography, all of it is changing throughout the month. So um, at different times of the month, it might be uncomfortable because your cervix is lower, and then your partner's penis or whatever you're having intercourse with is pushing up against your cervix. So it could be that. It could be stress. I was trying to think like stress, tension. I was trying to think of like one word for all of that: stress, tension, and life circumstances. So it could be like physical body tension of gripping or life circumstances that are causing you to have a lot more tension in your body. And what a lot of people don't realize is that when you have tension, circumstances, life circumstances, tension, it actually, generally, most of us have a part of our body that we manage with, right? So some people kind of squeeze their glutes. Some people will shift their weight forward. Some people squeeze their toes. I bite the inside of my cheeks. I'm trying to quit. It's not easy. It feels so good. Some people squeeze their anus. Some people tighten their abdominals. Some people hold their breath. I mean, there are a variety. Some people do this, there's just a variety of ways that stress and tension show up in our bodies. And so you might be unknowingly doing all sorts of things in your pelvic floor, like squeezing and tightening during stressful moments of your life. This also goes for having like a moment of exhaustion. So if you're under a lot of stress or you're just sleeping like crap, maybe you're going through perimenopause or menopause, then it's really possible that you're squeezing and tightening and tensing in your pelvic floor or the surrounding tissues, and it's creating a squeezing and a tightening in your pelvic floor. A lot of people also don't realize that your low back and your pelvic floor are strongly connected. So if you've been like really stressing your low back and your body is looking for stability, it often will try to stabilize with the pelvic floor. So again, if like, let's say you took a really, really long walk, you don't normally do that, and your back was kind of mobilizing a lot during that walk, there wasn't a lot of stability, your pelvic floor could start guarding and gripping as a result. And it could be, as I said before, due to perimenopause and menopause, the environment of the entire vagina and vulva do change. So with the declining of estrogen, the walls of our vagina get thinner, there's less blood flow, we're more sensitized, we're less lubricated. So that is definitely something to consider if you are finding more and more days of uncomfortable intercourse, sex penetration. You want to definitely consider that it could be a change due to estrogen, hormones, the whole estrogen, progesterone, all of it affecting your pelvic floor. So it could be something, again, it could be also the beginnings of like a hypertonic, really tight pelvic floor. So maybe it didn't bother you before, but it's a newer pattern in your body. Maybe you're doing a new workout routine at the gym or at home, and your pelvic floor is tightening in a way that it never used to. But again, you don't feel that during the workout. Or maybe you're wearing different shoes And again, it was not at the top of your mind that your shoes can affect your pelvic floor. It can. So new workouts workouts that are demanding in a specific way can actually affect your pelvic floor and make it tighter. So it could be like a momentary thing, like, oh, I didn't sleep enough for the last 2 weeks. I'm exhausted. Sex hurts. It could be also something more like an ongoing pattern in your life that is calling you to pay more attention to it. When our nervous system feels unsettled, again, what we tend to do is grip and tighten. So, attending to your nervous system in small, meaningful ways throughout the day is a great idea if you're finding that you're having a really hard, like you're finding pain during intercourse. Pain during intercourse can also be that, like you're not really available for intercourse. Maybe you're doing it just to kind of check it off the list, but you're not 100% present in the journey. Maybe not. Maybe you just need some lube. Maybe you need extra foreplay, right? It's hard to, it could be any or all those things. What I want to reinforce is that it can be any or all those things, and it's not cause to freak out or worry because it might just be a season that you're working through. I would say that nurturing and supporting your nervous system is a great idea during these seasons. And if you look at the link below for a free nervous system class, so you can definitely check that out and just start peppering that in throughout the week. I definitely think that like, oh, I'm going to have sex tonight. Let me go do some relaxation techniques. That's not a bad idea. But I would just think of things you can do regularly throughout every week that takes care of your nervous system and puts you in a more responsive place and a less tight and tense and stressed out place. So definitely check out that nervous system class. Thank you for being here and paying attention.